In exactly 14 days, I will be going to Japan for a study abroad program. I really want to document that whole entire process. So if you're someone who is interested in studying abroad, I'll be answering 3 main questions: why you should study abroad in Japan, how to apply to a study abroad program, lastly, some tips and tricks and things you should consider. But first of all, why should you study abroad in Japan? I think this question is very important to answer because you need to find out your why, right? And that's really going to help you find that motivation to actually pursue this seriously. I think Japan specifically is a very sought after country, whether it's for traveling and especially any sort of program that you're going to be applying for to go to Japan is going to be competitive. Firstly, the reason why I wanted to go is one, because I'm half Japanese and I grew up predominantly a very Japanese American household. I noticed as I went to college and I met, international students from Japan, they're very different from Japanese American. I sort of wanted to take this opportunity to explore that side of my culture. I also have distant family members in Fukuoka, and I wanted to visit them, focus on my studies while also traveling. When you're applying for, study abroad programs, you're going to have to write about why you want to go. You're going to have essays, maybe even interviews, an application process on why you want to get in. So it's important to establish your why. Whether it's your counselor or whoever's deciding whether you get accepted into the program, they really focus on what your intentions are academically when you're in that foreign country. So for me specifically, since I'm a business information systems major, I really focused on technology aspect of Japanese businesses and why I'm interested in that aspect of their economy. Something that amazed me so much after visiting Japan when I was younger is their efficiency and their use of technology to improve everyday lives. And I talked about that in my essay. So it's important to connect your why with your academics and make sure they're aligned, and that will help increase your chances of getting into the program. Number 2, how do you apply? How do you even start, right? So if you're a student in like a Cal State or a UC or even a community college, there's most likely going to be a study abroad program. They'll probably offer a list of different countries or places you can go to study abroad. But if your campus has international students from outside of your home country, it is most likely that they'll have a program for you. In most cases, these schools actually partner with international schools in order to sort of trade off students in a way. And this determines actually how many people get accepted into the program. So for me, since Japan was a very popular country, only around, I would say, 12 people got in. This number was determined by how many students they sent from Japan to your home college. It's important to sort of separate yourself from that big crowd, which is why the first question is very important to answer. I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on and things I sort of considered as I'm applying to study abroad program, and sort of take you into the behind the scenes and things I had to do to prepare myself. Talk to other students that did the program. Talk to international students, talk to people who've been in Japan or anyone who has any sort of experience that knows more than you do. Once you talk to them, you'll start to understand their perspective, and it gives you more insight onto how to increase your chances of getting to the program. This is also going to help you get a letter of recommendation, which you might need for your application. Another thing to consider is if you're on edge about studying abroad because you think it's going to be expensive, in a lot of cases, that's not true. There's many different programs you can choose from. It doesn't have to be the one through your current school. You could do like 1 week long, 2 week long program, and typically it's going to be the same tuition you actually pay for at your current college. So for me, it was the same tuition, and the outside expenses were just food and housing. And particularly right now in Japan, the yen is like super good. It's very cheap to the dollar. So right now is sort of the best time to go. You end up getting courses and classes done for your major while also experiencing what living like in another country. With that being said, I hope this video convinces you to end up just pulling the trigger and to go to Japan and study abroad there. Hopefully you have a little bit more of an insider's look on sort of the things you need to do to get into the program and what to consider before committing fully. So yeah, if you are applying to study abroad program in Japan or any other country, I wish you the best of luck. Peace.